say around 2:45, still so high, hypnotized in a trance from this body, so buttery brown and tantalizing. You would have thought I needed help from this feeling that I felt. So shook, I had to catch my breath. Oops, there goes my shirt up over my head. Oh my, oops, there goes my skirt dropping to my feet. Oh my, ooh, some kind of touch caressing my legs.
Yeah, StrongIsland.com.
Yes, indeed.
Welcome to the weekly show. It's that time again. It's Thursday. I am LA.
I am Miss Cookie.
That's right. And this is the weekly show on StrongIsland.com. Shout out to everybody in the chat room.
Absolutely. Shout out to India.
Yes, India. Shout out to everybody who's viewing, checking us out. In the background, does everybody remember this artist here? It's been a while.
You kidding me? I love this track.
Well, this is the very original, in my opinion, Tweet.
Yeah, of course.
And
that's with Missy Elliott, right?
Yeah, that's Timbaland and Missy Elliott.
Of course, I can't forget Timbaland.
So, and the reason why I play this song, is for that reason. Tweet, her name.
So Tweet.
And what do we have today? One of the biggest things in social networking and communication is Twitter. Back then, if you told somebody you tweeted years ago, they'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking
Even
about?"
I mean, I just recently got into it.
What are you, a bird?
You know, tweet. Love it. But you were the one that really told me push it more. But everybody, then I started noticing everybody with the social networking.
Well, this ties into our question of the day.
That's true.
The question of the day is social networking, and how is it affecting our everyday communication skills? You know, we can all agree, I mean, it's an amazing tool and it brings the world closer. But at the same time, the people close to us seem to get pushed further away. So we're going to talk about this. We're not going to talk about it now, but that's going to be the little question of the day. So we're going to get into
So we want you guys to call in with your opinions, your thoughts. Okay, it's 516-945-9099. You can, discuss it or argue it with me in LA and PT Spin, of course.
Yep. So that's the question of the day. Definitely.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. Okay. Share. Tweet.
Yep. We're going to get into that in about 5 minutes, but we just want to bring it up, let you know it's going to be a pretty interesting topic. I want to hear from everybody. We all use social media, so I want to hear from everybody who, what they use, why, if they feel they hate it, they like it, if they feel they're addicted to it.
Opinions matter. Just give us a call. Give us your opinion. And even if you want to, discuss or go against what we decide our feelings are, because to me it's a mixed emotion. But, just call in. 516-945-9099. That's StrongIsland.com. Strong Island NY at Twitter.
Strong Island NY, Facebook and Twitter. And all right, so we're going to do that, the question of the day, and then we're going to come back. We're going to do a little celebrity gossip.
That's right.
We got some wacky news views.
A little bit of things that piss LA off, and we all love that.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if we get to that. Don't promise anybody that.
Shout out to Ace in the chat. Thanks for showing love.
All right, so... yeah, that's what's up, man. All right, we got a good show.
Yes, we do.
PT Spin is in the building. Let's let everybody...
What up, PT?
Let everybody see PT. PT, say what's up, man.
That's what's up.
Am I on? Check 1 2, check 1 2.
There you go.
Turn me up a little bit.
My mic sounds nice.
When I get up, I'll turn you up. I don't
All right, all right.
You sound good, though, man. You sound good.
Yeah.
Thank you. I feel good. Good.
That's a blissful thing. Keep it like that, babes.
Absolutely. All right, so we got a great show. Tell a friend. We're going to be here all night till 9. Then we got the block party with Stealth and Goomba.
The Rebels.
So Thursday's a big night, all right? So this is just the beginning. It's going to blow up from here as we go. So glad.
And for those members, check out the new schedule with all the updated
Oh
info.
yes, good thing you brought that up. Just so everybody knows, on the top of the menu bar,
That's right.
we have
And that's on Strong
a
Island.
new button. It's called Schedules, and if you click that, you will see all of the shows and the lineup, kind of like you do on the front page, but with more graphics and
That's
pictures
right.
of all the crew and everything. It's about 3/4 of the way
Very
done. But
sexy
it's,
pictures, very high, very professional, very classy, very everything. Check it out, definitely.
It's definitely hot. I'm
And the
walking
man
in,
behind the whole thing, Mr. LA, the boss, you already know, on his own.
Yeah,
You know,
here we
doing
go.
it.
I don't know if you can see behind me.
Oh well,
Jesus Christ.
I swear we got to do a little blooper moment. It's gonna every time. Nice. So yeah, so you guys got to check it out. And as we're waiting for it to pop up, it is on the top of your StrongIsland.com page.
To the right.
To the right. And it says clearly schedule, all right? So
Yeah, check it out.
Check it out because it's definitely hot. You know, shout out to my whole Strong Island family. We're doing our thing. And keep checking in because it will be updated, you know, every so often. So, you know, you'll see new things and we just going to the top.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so don't forget, also check out the new lineup on Mondays and Tuesdays.
That's
so
right. There's a
in
new
particular,
lineup.
everything's cool. Everything is the same, but we revamped a couple shows, and on Monday night we added 2 new shows, got
That's
rid
right.
of 2 new shows, so big changes. So
Yeah.
it's all good. It's very exciting.
We added a little bit of, you know, flavor to Tuesday nights, of course, with me and
Yeah,
Island Hop.
exactly. Island Hop show.
Okay,
and Real Talk.
Real Talk Live, and we're doing,
A little Latin flavor, Latino flavor.
that's right, little Latin lounges.
We're spicing
you
it
know?
up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just like bam.
Just un poquito, nada mucho, but un poquitito.
a little
you know, so there's nothing wrong with a little bit of, you know, Latin in
Exactly,
anything,
man.
you know.
Just trying to make, you know, everybody feel at home, you know.
Definitely, definitely. Well, we're loving it. I'm loving it. You know, shout out to my DJ Traction, and you know, Island Hot Radio. All right, the shows are gonna be crazy. I mean, a lot of things. You know, great things.
All right, cool. So let's get this party started. And PT, take us on a little 5-minute break. We'll come back and we'll kick
we'll
off the
start.
question of the day. And
That's
it's
right.
on the blog. Check it out. Share it on your Facebook. Share it on your Twitter.
And call
Question
us.
of the
Make
day.
sure you call us 516-945-9099.
Social networking. How is it affecting our everyday communication skills? Big topic, all right?
All right, call
We'll
us
be right
in.
back. 5 minutes. StrongIsland.com, the weekly show.
PT Spinner.
I'm the most critically acclaimed rapstress in the game. Coast to coast, stash the and host the girl. Dark skin, Christian Dior, poster girl. Moroccan Tim's chick and the Gucci loafer girl. When they say I'm too pretty, this spit rhymes is gritty. What y'all thought? I be dancing around in suits like I'm pretty. Let them know how we run this city. Respect my name. Boogie, stay in your lane. Like the hurricane. Rains on snitches like Sugar Shane. And deal when y'all rapping chicks to mention Fox name. What's beef? Beef is when y'all broad think it's sweet. See, I'm frontin' in the streets and let my leak. It's like I'm in my own world. I speak how I feel. Sometimes I feel like I'm just too real. I love to stack riches. No disrespect, y'all. I respect the rap game, but I don't roll with rap lames. I'm speaking from my heart. It's not that I'm too good, I'm just hood. Been like this since a young broad. Remember when I bust my in 96? Yeah, I ain't never see me flick up with them fake chicks. See they smile up in your face, turn around and pop slick. You an industry chick, I'm an in the streets chick. I might breeze through Chloe, Fendi or tips, but other than that, it's just me and my six kids.
H to the is O, V to the is A. For shizzle shizzle, my nizzle used to dribble down in VA. Was herbing them in the home of the turbans. Got it dirt cheap for them. Plus, if they were short with cheese, I would work with them. Bored and weed, got rid of that dirt for them. Wasn't born hustlers, I was birthing them. H to the Izzo, V to the Izzy. But she's my kneesy, keep my arms so breezy. Can't leave rap alone, the game needs me. Haters want me clap that chrome, it ain't easy. Cops wanna knock me, DA wanna box me in. But somehow, I beat them charges like Rocky. H to the Izzo, V to the Izzy. Not guilty, he who does not feel me is not real to me. Therefore, he doesn't exist. So poof. Van Moose, son of a H to the Izzo, B to the Izzy. With shizzle, my nizzle used to dribble down in VA. H to the Izzo, B to the Izzy. That's the anthem, get your damn hands.
The frail shit. Cause when my coke come in, they gotta use the scale that they weigh the whales with.
Carlson's on the Jeep, Bugatti made the prototype. Hope you get the picture, but you just can't fold the light.
Determined niggas make it, kicking down the door and we burning niggas naked.
The house costs $1 million, sitting on the beach, and the only thing I know if it's furnished, I'ma take it.
My bathtub lift up, my walls do a 360. We got the shit that the government got. Talking money, then you rubbing the spot.
Real niggas say that they be wildin'. Be on the Cayman Islands, on a yacht with our favorite albums.
A bad hoe and a plate of salmon, smoking and drinking. Nigga, is you thinking that our fate is violent?
I love my nigga for the fact that he real, and nobody on the faculty square.
What? And if you facing capital pun, pass me a gun, and I'ma give you time to run while I rapidly peel. Make it, we gon' make it, we gon' make it, we gon' make it, we gon' make it, we gon'
I'm going down, down, baby, on the street in the rain. Come on, boom, boom, baby, ready to let it go. This shit we go up, listen to it clap. Light it up and take a puff, that's the team now. I'm going down, down, baby, on the street in the rain. Boom, boom, baby, ready to let it go. This shit we go up, listen to it clap. Light it up and take a puff, that's the team now. You can find me in St. Louis rolling on dubs, smoking on dubs in clubs, blowing up like double buzz, sipping bub, getting perved and getting hugged, daps and hugs, mean mugs and shoulder shrugs, and it's all because accumulated enough scratch just to navigate it. Wood decorated on chrome and it's candy painted, fans painted while I'm entertaining. Wild ain't it? How me and money hand a hand. So feel me when I bring it, sing it loud. I'm from the loot and I'm proud, run a mile for the cause. I'm righteous above the law, play my styles raw. I'm born to Mac like Ty Shaw, forget the fame and the glamour. Give me D's with a rubber hammer. My grandma bees, Ebonics, gin tonic and chronic, scratch bionic, it's ironic. Slamming haters like Onyx, lunatics to the day I died. I run more game than the Bulls inside. I'm going down, down, baby, on the street in the rain. Come on.
Yeah, and we are back.
We are back, baby.
StrongIsland.com.
StrongIsland.com.
That's right, the weekly show. Doing
When-
our thing every Wednesday. I'm sorry, every Tuesday.
Oh, oh. Ebba
Yeah.
dabba dabba.
Thursday. How about Thursday?
Every
about a
Thursday.
Thursday?
Why? What did I say?
You just said Wednesday and then you corrected yourself Tuesday. Yeah. Thursday,
working.
baby. It is Thursday.
I know what I said. I
Hardworking
said
man,
Thursday.
hardworking.
He is
man.
a very hardworking man. We got to give him that. You know, we forgive you this one. We forgive you,
You
this
know
one.
what? I really don't know what the hell day it is right now.
It is Thursday, March 22nd, 2012, baby. Shout out to everybody checking in. You know, we appreciate the love and the support. You know, this is crazy. Once again, the question of the day.
Yep.
LA?
Question of the day is social networking. Okay. And the question is how is it affecting our everyday communication skills?
Exactly.
All right. Because basically, I mean, listen, I'm a big supporter of social media because
If you're a business owner, that's what it requires.
yeah, and also just personally too, just like
Okay.
getting on, a few years ago, getting personally onto Facebook and just kind of connecting with all old friends. And,
Did it start with Facebook or it started like with MySpace kind of?
MySpace was cool. MySpace was kind of like just like new friends,
Mm-hmm.
but Facebook was amazing because it went like so deep back
That's
into
true.
like from elementary school,
Mm-hmm.
and it seems just so much more professional and more just not so kid like, a little more
Yeah, I
a little
got
more
you.
adult, I guess. But that's when I kind of. MySpace was cool, don't get me wrong, but Facebook was like truly amazing to me, and I loved
Definitely
it
is
from the
a
beginning.
difference.
And I did that for a couple years. I admit I got into it a little late, you know. But I can honestly say, like, it's a huge part of my life right now.
Yeah, well, I started very recently myself. I mean, I had the Facebooks, and then, you know, I just got into the Twitter. But I never thought I'd be the one to be like, oh my God. Like, I would look at people like, seriously, they're on it every day. Like, they wake up, they have to do it. And I would laugh at them. And there you go. You know, now I'm the one waking up in the morning and how many likes did I get? And oh my God, what is this person doing? I don't want to sleep on anything.
Right,
so
that's another issue too, the likes thing, because you know, like it's a catch-22 with that, because people because it's a good and it's bad, you know, and you can't avoid the good and or the bad.
That's pretty much anything in social
ways.
networking, but
yeah, because you're putting yourself out there. So but yeah, when you get to the point where you know, it's like you're waiting for every new like, you know, it's like, you know, I mean, that's considered.
I don't know if that's you waiting so much for
you're
that.
Excited.
Like,
you want to see you're waking up in the morning and saying, "Oh, who likes me? You know, who else likes me?" You know?
Yeah, because
sounds
it's
like
so
Sally Field back in the day when she won the award. She's like, "You like me? You really like me?"
Oh no,
you know, it's like this. You know,
now you're pushing it.
It
there,
makes
buddy.
us feel good. Oh, somebody likes us, or you know.
Well, I don't mean it in like, you see, this is why, you know, you're going directly to, oh my God, you said you liked it. No, I just like, because I like the fact that, you know, to see what kind of person is liking me. I'm not talking about, you know, just about somebody who's just as serious as I am and dedicated as I am to the grind, you know, the real grind. And, you know, maybe, you know, I like to learn from others. So, you know, a lot of people are sending me things now, and this is through Twitter mainly. And I appreciate it.
But that's been more on the business sense, though.
Exactly. But that's what I'm talking about. My fan page, my, you know, personal page is different. But when it's something that people are actually interested in finding out what I'm interested in, then you know what? I really don't like the word fans. You know, that's why I always like the thing with, you know, the dolls and the, you know, the guys and this and that. But, you know, I love the people that follow me, and I appreciate that. And you know, that's what it's supposed to be. If I like you, you like me. You know, if you know, if not, then. Just delete it, you know?
Yeah, I hear you.
But
I
social
just
networking is important.
I like, you know, I want people to like, you know, my fan page because they really truly like it, not because
that's what
I'll like your page if you like my page. Like that, to me, that's.
But if you
know,
if you have an interest in another person, you have to have that support. If not, get off my page. You know, and I'll do the same thing. I'll get off of yours. I mean,
yeah, I mean, if you don't believe in it, don't just like it. Just for
that's
the
what
hell
I'm
of it,
saying.
you know?
Don't just like it because your friends like it. Check it out.
I'd like to know that everybody who likes StrongIsland.com
really likes us.
Really likes, you know, what we're doing.
Exactly. So you know,
I just want to say, Q City said something in the chat room. Facebook and Twitter is cool, but if you can't put your grind on the streets, you ain't about nothing. Just his opinion, which is true.
Absolutely, I agree, Q City.
And that's another thing. It's like you look at Facebook and you see all these posts that these people put, and half of them are like, you know, they're all so positive and great, and and then we see all their, you know, their boyfriend, their girlfriend, their wife, their kids, their happy family, their dog. Everything just looks so freaking great. But I'm telling you, 50-60% of the people who post how great their life is, or all these great things that they're doing, you know, it ain't
bullshit.
True.
It's just saying the way it is. It's bullshit. You know, everybody wants to paint a pretty picture, but at the end of the day, we're not all artists. You know, we all gotta step into life and say, hey, you know, we're not perfect.
I heard,
and in the mighty words of Mary J. Blige, take me as I am. If not, hey, if you don't, somebody else will. You know,
there was something I heard a while back. A difference between Facebook and Twitter is Facebook is where you're fake to your friends, and Twitter is where you're real to strangers. Because Facebook has gotten to the point where it's just basically you're just putting up shit to show off, just to say, hey, look at me.
I like
look
the
what
fact
I'm
that
doing,
you only
can
do like 140 letters.
Oh, that's because
really
that's what I'm saying. It's not enough.
Get to the point.
It's not enough room to start fucking displaying all these, you know, these pictures and a million freaking things.
What's
it's
that
more
new
to the
thing
point.
now that I asked you about? I mean, I know it's not new, but I'm not.
Instagram.
Yes.
And I just actually joined.
Or Tumblr. Well, Tumblr I heard before, but Instagram just popping up everywhere.
Yeah,
like
Instagram
really,
is like tremendous. PT, you are on Instagram?
A little bit.
What is it, like picture and just moments?
It's just a picture and a
brief-
little
Yeah.
status. You know. you
Yeah,
put-
what it is almost just like a profile full of pictures.
A
So if you
profile full of
actually
pictures.
if you actually follow a person, you'll see all their pictures. But then again, if you follow them on Twitter anyway, you're gonna see them anyway.
I like what Q City
Yeah,
says. Like,
it is repetitive.
it makes regular people photographers, in other words. I like that.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's pretty in a
Well,
whole.
because people, you know,
Well, I'm not interested.
Listen,
I'm
everybody's
just
walking
kidding.
around with a 5 megapixel camera in their phones.
Not me.
Or, you know.
I think it's still bootleg, but it's interesting. I mean,
But-
you never know, what people capture at a moment. Sometimes I wish I had a real good camera. The other day I called LA from the train station. Oh my God, there's a tree outside, a lidded tree. And all of a sudden, my friend that was with me takes the picture of it and it's on Instagram. I'm like, what is that? And on the bottom, March something, Christmas tree lit up. Like I'm talking about maybe 30-foot tree.
Yeah.
All kinds of lights. But
Well, that's
yeah.
what it's all about. People just in their everyday, running around and they take a picture and they post it, and people love looking at people's pictures. So
Yeah.
it's just, it's another thing. But
So no more. It's like privacy isn't privacy anymore. People used to want to avoid their picture being out there. Now, can you imagine
yeah.
all these? Oh my goodness.
Ace 420 says Facebook is like a new version of
MySpace.
And lately it is. When they changed to the timeline, it does look, because it's more. When you can start tweaking your page to, your own personality and all your little things and stuff like
But it's
that, and
not
all your
really
own images,
that much.
It's not that much, but it is now with
You
the
know.
with the banner that you can put behind it. You
Right.
know. But if it's, at least you can't start tweaking the colors and stuff. So every Facebook you go, it's like purple and fucking yellow stripes, and this one's got
Hey,
fucking
don't dog
daisies.
the purple. Don't dog the purple.
Whatever,
Go
it's just
ahead.
crazy shit. I don't want to see all that stuff. You get blinded by half the shit people put on
Well,
their profiles.
I get
Although you
blinded
can't
al-
do that at Strong Island, you can change your colors.
Oh, so look at the creator.
But because
Practice what you preach.
I'm not trying to be Facebook, man.
No, you ain't
I'm
Facebook.
trying to be
Far from
do our own
Facebook.
thing. But
Okay.
yeah. So back to the question of the day: social networking. My question was basically, how is it affecting our everyday social communication skills? And it's like, it's amazing. We're connecting with people like all over the world. I mean, especially if you have something you're selling, whether it be a product or a band or
Anything.
whatever it is. I mean, it really does allow you to expose that product or that service to like millions upon millions of people all over the world.
Of course.
We have the last few days we had two people from Sydney, Australia register on the site.
Nice, from down under.
Exactly, man. And they're, house people, and they logged on a
Nice.
couple of our house shows, and they're loving it, and now every time we broadcast one of those shows, and we're broadcasting to Australia.
That's cool.
I
like
that's
that.
amazing.
I like
So
the fact that they could see us right on the other side.
it is amazing technology.
There's so much talent out there. Also, I mean, honestly, people don't really get into it, but I especially in house music, it's so the networking
There's-
now within the house music. I see it
There's
because
talent everywhere,
And they're saying
there,
it.
there
Mhm.
always was talent everywhere. But the problem is a lot of people, especially from rural towns,
Mm-hmm.
never had the chance to expose their talents to other people or big producers or whatever. Now you have YouTube sensations.
Wow.
You have this grandmother the other day. She goes to Olive Garden. She writes a little review on it, and it goes viral. Millions of hits. Olive Garden started blowing up
Nice.
like crazy. Olive Garden
Somebody
flew
eating
this
a lot of
lady in
pasta this
and
year.
flew her to like
That's what I was
took
gonna
her
say.
to like a whole bunch of different restaurants in the city and everything. Like it was just absolutely amazing. But
That's awesome.
you have, I mean. I don't even want to say the guy's name, but Justin Bieber, I mean, that's how he started. I mean, this kid basically just was writing his songs on his guitar and his keyboard and just making these homemade videos.
Right.
And he just started to get a huge following. It was just absolutely amazing that people started noticing. Then you get these big record label executives who say, wow, if this kid did this by himself in his bedroom, imagine what we could do,
I like what Q City says. It's positive, negative. Positive because it's an outlet to let your work or product out. But horrible because forget to use their brain.
Yeah.
All right? Common sense becomes less common.
Exactly.
So,
absolutely.
very,
and that's,
very
and
good
that's
point.
how it affects our communication skills with people, because it's like we have people like literally like in the other room or 2 houses away, and we're
Right.
we're texting instead of just calling.
Yeah, you were
and
just
saying,
saying that
"Hey,"
earlier.
you know.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's like we don't even hear each other's voices anymore. Like,
And they even use it on like commercials. You see them using that same example as a parent that's right across from each other. One is on the computer, one is on the iPad, the other one's on its phone, and you can connect to all your loved ones like this. It's like, what
but
are we
every-
doing? We're
so-
pushing
so
each
you
other
have-
away,
You have 2, 3, 4 people in a room,
Mm-hmm.
all on electronic devices,
communicating with each other within it.
communicating to other people in other countries, but yet not even fucking acknowledging
Very
who's in
good
the
point.
room with them.
Exactly.
You know what
And
I'm saying? Like
just
everybody's in
ridiculous.
their
It's
own
like-
zone, and they're not even enjoying each other's company.
And this is recent because, I mean, the way I was taught growing up was, no cell phones, even till now, at the dinner table. And it's like people don't even eat at the table anymore, let alone when they do. All you see is this one texting and this one's on this and this one's on that. It's just, it's become ridiculous. It really has. But we would like to hear from the viewers and give us your opinion. Tell us what-
516-945-9099. That's 516-945-9099. Call us up. Tell us your opinion, man. We're up here. We're talking. We need you, We
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
you watching. We appreciate you listening. But we definitely want to hear from you,
Absolutely.
We want to hear everybody's voice, and we want to hear their opinion also.
Catracha. I see you, mommy.
So, so it's definitely, like I said, and everybody's pretty much agreeing. It's got such positives because it really does connect you with people that they're so far away you'd never be able to connect to. And at the same time, it kind of pushes us a little bit further away to the people that are actually in our lives,
Right.
directly, physically in our lives.
It's not, bringing us together. It really isn't. I mean, not when it comes to a personal level. I think it drives families apart, It really does.
Well, look how much like Facebook with relationships, and how many
but that's a given.
all these old girlfriends out of the past, old boyfriends. The
Everything.
husband wants to see what's going on. The wife's talking to this guy. She
one night stand.
slept with 13 years ago.
That's crazy.
You know,
shit.
I mean, it's just crazy.
Family members you didn't even know you had. I got people that I knew that were just finding like brothers and sisters they didn't even know they had. It's crazy.
Yo, Ace, you're in the chat. Your text is like this green. I can't even see it. It's like blind.
Hold on. That's true. He
What'd he
says
say? I can't even read it.
Nobody asks for anyone's number anymore. That is so true. They ask for their Facebook instead. That happened
Because
to me the other
nobody
night.
wants to talk to anybody
Yo,
anymore. They
good
just want to
point.
text them.
This guy comes up to me the other night when we were at Aura, and he's like, "Oh, can I get your Facebook?" And it like shocked me. I was like, "What?" Like, he looked at me like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you in a relationship?" I said, "Well, now if I give you my Facebook, you'll know." It was kind of weird. I
you
didn't
know what?
expect that.
When I
That's
first
crazy.
started Facebook, I was kind of concerned on like how many friends, So
Yeah.
I kind of accepted people I really didn't know. But as I started to get into it, and I started to learn more about it, I got to a point where I had all of the people that I really truly did know, which were probably around 400 people, and then I had like maybe it's weird. It
know a lot of
adds
people,
up. It's
dude.
crazy, bro. Bro.
I'm a bro today.
Yo. I thought you were Flows for a second.
Aw,
But it adds
shout
up.
out
You
to
talk
Flo.
about elementary school, you
Right.
talk about junior high school, you talk about high school, and then if you went to college, then you had all the jobs that you worked, people you knew, then you have your family, and sure enough, there's 300-400 people on there.
Absolutely. I did that too. I kept liking because, with the Rough Riders as well. So, we're a big family and then everybody wants to, be part of that. Then I got StrongIsland.com, my other family. So everybody's always like, but that's the way it was at one point where I was like, what was the purpose of having people, so many people? And this was like MySpace time. I was feeling like this, if we're not really doing anything for one another, but now everything is, you groups and you're able to in one shot communicate with a group of people, and it's just crazy. It really is. And
Yeah,
there's so many others.
It's really being abused by a lot of promoters and stuff like that with the Facebook. You know, they came up with this tagging where you can tag people to pictures.
Right.
But then people started using like people who did events. They
Yes,
started tagging
please.
people to flyers. 100 people on a flyer. I mean,
If you
listen,
want to send out an event, you make up an event, you invite people, but stop tagging people to these
Yeah, man.
flyers
I
because
can't stand
unless
that.
we're a sponsor or you guys are a sponsor, dude, it's not cute. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's like you got 1,000 people in there, and then next thing you know,
every
you're
time
getting
somebody,
posts.
every time
Posts,
somebody
posts,
comments
posts.
on it, and then even,
know?
like people say things, and
Ain't
little
nobody-
fights develop, and
we're
it's
not
like-
knocking your hustle. Do what you got to do. Grind the way you want to grind. Just
Exactly.
don't, step on people just to do what you got to do.
If you're
It's
gonna
just-
tag people who are directly associated with
With
the
that,
event. Do not just start
exactly.
fucking tagging a million people. I don't need my name. People,
You know?
I don't need my pictures associated with events that I have nothing to do with.
nothing
man.
to do with. Absolutely nothing.
I try to be as nice as possible. I understand everybody's got to do their grind, but when you get a little,
But it's getting
grind-
out of hand. You know what I'm saying? Once again, it's getting out of hand, plain and simple. We all here for each other, but when you have all these people, I'm sorry, PT, go ahead, sweetheart.
Now, I was just gonna add once again, the promoters not doing their job to the fullest.
Exactly.
And leaving it to something else.
You got to get out there. You got to be, like Q said, in the streets. Go, do what you got to do. You understand? There ain't nothing wrong with advertising one another and supporting one another. That's all cool and dandy. But know, your place, when and where and how. There's different ways to doing it, Sometimes it's just not a pretty look. You understand what I'm saying? It really isn't. To each his own, but you know me.
You gotta grind, man. But,
Mm-hmm.
but when you start to get grimy, I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Yep.
keep it
You
level,
see what
man.
Catracha
Respect.
said? You see what Catracha said?
Yeah, she keeps only her Facebook is just people that she knows.
Right.
Her, that's cool.
People who are there,
Like I said, I mean, I have my business one, and that's great. So,
Yep.
I just trying to like.
But you
separate
separate
it
it, exactly. You do the separation.
out. Yeah. So I guess ain't nobody gonna call us. So you know what I'm saying? If nobody's gonna call, then I'm just gonna end this segment.
Really?
Yeah, man.
All right. So what we gonna do?
'Cause I'm gonna
You
sit
tell
hu-
me.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, no, but just to sum it up, man, I'm all for social media, but people are just losing the true essence of communicating with one
Right.
another,
Just keep it, real. Do what you gotta do, but don't let it affect your life or anybody else's life personally. Just, use it for what it's supposed to be. Something positive, something creative, something, spiritual. However it is you feel, as long as it's in a positive way, keep it simple, Just keep doing what you gotta do. Work hard, grind hard, but keep shit simple, because when you over-exaggerate, it's a wrap.
Just don't lose touch with real people, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You get lost in this world. You don't really know people on
Broken
here.
promises. A lot of people give you a lot of things to look up to, and it's only just, a lot of times, not because you're not talented, but because these people just want to try to hustle your hustle,
Yeah, but I'm not even talking about hustling. I'm just saying getting lost in communicating with all these people that you never see, you never touch, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the real world. People are living in a fantasy world in their Facebooks and all this shit.
Yeah, well, like we
You know what I'm
said,
saying?
part of it is because we want to get to know the outer worlds, and we can use it for,
Yeah.
an advantage of our knowledge. We could start learning
And
more
there's
and whatever,
people-
but it's like you said, it's being abused, the way it is.
You lose touch with reality. You gotta be around people as much as possible. Talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Pretty soon, we're gonna, as humans, we're gonna evolve with no voice box. We're
Wow.
not even gonna be able to communicate. We're just gonna be like texting one another.
Yeah, you imagine?
But anyway,
I can't. That's
All
for
right,
sure.
so I'm a big supporter of social media. I think it's huge. It totally changed my business around. But at the same
For the
token-
better?
Yes, of course. But personally, you got to be careful, and just watch it, man. It's not the real world.
Don't
It
only
is- it
watch
is a
out
world,
for
it's not
people
the
that
real world.
that are sending you things and stuff like that, but watch out what you say too. A lot of people get too personal on their Facebooks. I mean, my opinion, I think people just gotta learn what to put up as a status. Don't put all your shit out there, for real. It's like, it's not a cute look. I used to do it all the time, but now I'm practicing what I preach. So, it just gets you involved in shit you really shouldn't. It makes the matters worse. You know, try to keep
I
your life
agree.
a little personal.
Nobody wants to hear all that negative bullshit. You know, and also enough with the pictures of the girls with the puckered lips.
I thought you hated the tongue.
I mean, really, you know.
He hates this one.
No,
He hates the, you know, BBM pose. Oh yeah, no, and I do that a lot
Yeah,
just to fuck with
enough
him.
with the puckered
But
lips.
I thought you said you hated the tongue
This-
one. The one where
The tongue is to me that's so done with.
done with, or there was a time
You
it was
know,
cute.
Hey, you know what? Everybody wants to be a porn star these days. So as close as they can look to one, that's what they're all about. They want to
good.
they want to impress guys today by how they stick their tongue out. You know, that's great.
And that impresses guys.
Hit me up.
Yeah, because they say, oh yeah, she looks like she can, you know, whatever.
Yeah. No, whatever.
If that's what you want guys to look at you for that, how you stick your tongue out of your mouth. and
Then
how
be
you,
a lassie.
That's what
Right?
You, that's
Then
what you
be a
gotta do.
lassie. Woof woof.
I ain't into it. It doesn't impress me. And Katraka says I'm silly. I'm not silly. I'm gonna in a couple segments.
He
You're gonna
hates
see. You're gonna see me pissed off.
Oh yeah.
'Cause
Oh
I'm
God.
gonna
Here we
vent.
go. You know, you forever. He's gonna get riled up tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned.
All
Tell a
right.
friend to tell a friend.
Listen, quick break. We'll be right back. StrongIsland.com. We're gonna come up back with some celebrity gossip, and then
and I got some shit to say.
Possibly something else, but we'll see. All right, stay tuned. StrongIsland.com.
PT Spinner.
When I walk on by, girls be looking like Debbie Fly. I pimp to the beat, walking down the street and my new the freak, yeah. This is how I roll, animal print pants out control. It's Red Bull with the big ass bro, and like Bruce Lee, I got the clout, yeah. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out when I walk in the spot. This is what I see. Everybody stops and is staring at me. I got passion in my pants and I ain't afraid to show it, show it, show it, show it. I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it.
Shine a light through my nose.
Your time is running out. I'm talking here and now. I'm talking here and now. It's not about what you've done, it's about what you doing. It's all about where you going, no matter where you've been. Let's go,
I say y'all having a good time out there.
Okay, girl, I got a question. It's okay, girl, me ask you a question. I just wanna know, girl, are you down to f*** or not? I ain't trying to talk a lot. You like rappers, here's your shot. Freestyle, girl, off the top. Acting like you with it, then what's the hesitation, girl? Asking what we gonna do. Use your imagination, girl. Just take it off. I'm just trying to break it off. You just need to take it off. 'Cause I just wanna break it off like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Ain't nobody going to my house tonight unless we. Ain't nobody going to my house tonight unless we.
Yeah, StrongIsland.com. Welcome back to the weekly show.
Yeah, baby. I'm Miss Cookie.
I'm LA, and that was PT Spinner.
Absolutely.
Doing
Killing
his-
it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Doing his thing as usual.
Killed
Our
it.
resident DJ for the weekly show, Peg Stars in the building.
Peg Star.
Getting ready for some wacky news views.
Yes, indeed.
And yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in to our question of the day earlier. And shout out to Ace, man, for
Becoming a member.
Well, I don't know when he became a member, but he shared
But
the,
we are appreciating you.
he's
Thanks
sharing,
so much.
Well, let me tell you why. You know, what the hell? I'm making an announcement. You don't know what I'm announcing. You're
I'm showing him appreciation.
well. You
Go
don't
ahead,
even
do
know
your
what
thing.
what he's being appreciated for.
I'm showing him appreciation for becoming a member. You tell him that what you appreciating, okay? Did I interrupt you? I'm sorry. Go.
Woman, unbelievable.
There he
You can
goes.
you can never get anything in.
Yeah. I'm gonna rest my case. I'll let.
StrongIsland.com. What was he? I don't even know what I was going to say now. What was
Then
oh yeah, shout out to
focus.
Ace for sharing on Facebook the question of the day, blasting it out to his people, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's what it's all about. That's love right there. Being in the chat room, sharing the question of the day. That's what it's all about.
Telling a friend.
Big up, Ace.
Another friend. Definitely. Thank
No
you
doubt.
to everyone.
All right, so celebrity gossip.
Yes.
What do you
I am
got?
informed. I got a few things.
You know I'm not big on celebrity.
I know. So I would love to hear your thoughts,
I'll-
whether they're likes or dislikes. You're entitled to your opinion. Your opinion,
Go
okay?
ahead.
And
Go
everyone else could call in also during this time, 516-945-9099. And, give me your input as well. But we're going to start off with a little bit of a reality show, but we know them also as just Ice-T and Coco. From their reality show, Ice-T loves Coco. So, a little bit of things going on in their lives and some rumors, gossip. Anyway, the season started amazing, as usual. And they're getting a house. They were going through the ups and downs. Coco just wasn't happy, and neither was Ice. But, Coco is really strong. She likes that, She turned around.
Poor Coco. What did she do?
Oh,
What
stop.
happened? What happened? What's
It's
the matter?
serious.
What's the matter with Coco?
She got high blood pressure. Yes, and her health is in jeopardy, and he's trying to really help her out a lot. What's really sad is that they've been trying to have a baby now, so as if it's not enough her, taking care of herself, which she's always done, but now she was trying to, prepare to be able to have a baby with Ice-T. Now the poor girl has high blood pressure, they buy a house that's only a frame, all this stuff going on. And so
they bought a house with only a frame.
You're such an ass.
PT. I'm so. I'm
He
so
hates
upset.
celebrities.
Wait,
he
another
really
house.
does.
I don't hate celebrities. I just hate the things that they do.
But this is reality, isn't it?
You got millions of dollars. You've been on Law and Order for freaking over a decade.
Right.
Yes,
You've got
indeed.
millions upon millions upon millions of dollars.
Uh-huh.
You buy a house with just a frame. You did it for a reason.
Yeah, but the
Okay,
thing
so don't
is
feel
because
bad
they
for
were
them.
trying to start a family, and
So?
now they can't because she's sick.
She's got high blood pressure. So does half the fucking people in this United
But the
States.
doctor's telling her it's becoming more difficult for her.
Because she's probably eating a lot of stuff.
Like, go ahead, say it. Like
I don't know,
what?
probably sausage.
Actually, no. She eats very healthy. In fact, Coco has an
Does she?
amazing body, and she works out tremendously. PT. She's got an amazing body.
See it every day on Twitter.
That's what I'm
she's got a-
saying.
amazing body, but
Fantastic.
she's
She
not
takes
pe-
care of
She's not
herself.
petite. She's kind of
No.
thick.
Yeah,
So
she's
it's not like she's
thick.
living on lettuce.
You're an ass. You guys are so.
You know?
No, she's just, she's very muscular. She works out. I mean, she's an amazing, inside and out. Coco is so loving, so so blonde. I love her.
Aw.
You're such an ass. Anyway, moving
freaking
on
Coco
to
love
some other
fest.
stuff, which he's gonna really rip into. But I don't know if everyone heard about Robert Kardashian's new venture. Okay, so as if he tried so many other things like facial creams and even trying to manage the girl group BG5. Now he came up with a new thing.
caller?
What?
You gonna call it?
Oh, we're getting a caller.
Getting a caller. Well,
Let's
there
see who
you
we
go.
StrongIsland.com. Who's on the line?
Hi, it's Tara.
Hey, Tara. How you doing?
Hi, Tara.
I'm good. What's up, Miss Cookie? What's up, LA?
What's up, girl?
How you
Thanks
doing?
for calling in. Are you listening to the question before or to our conversation now?
Yeah, I was listening.
You want to
I
talk
just
about
called
Coco?
in. I just wanted to weigh in and say that, the way that the social networking has changed in my eye is you can't even get like a birthday card anymore. Everything's like happy birthday
Oh,
on,
yeah.
Twitter or Facebook.
That's
and,
very
You're
true.
right.
you don't even really not say you don't care, but to see people that you may normally have seen now, it's just like, you shoot them something on one of the networks and that's that. It's, I even look at the way, like, the spelling has changed. Like, we've created a whole new dictionary just based on how we communicate on social networking, things like that. So.
Absolutely. I was saying that. I was going to say before that, my brothers and sisters, text me happy birthday. You know,
Right,
it's just,
right. That's
you
how
know,
we
it's
do
true.
it now.
I mean, come
or,
on,
or
you know,
Facebook, happy birthday. You
Yeah.
know?
Yes,
It's like-
Facebook, happy birthday.
is.
it's crazy. That's what I'm saying. The people around us, you know, right around us are our direct family, and we don't even call and
That's
you know,
No,
say
we
happy
don't call
birthday.
anymore.
Yep.
'Cause everything is texting.
You're right.
It could be, it could be even something important. You'll get a text on it. And if you
Yeah.
say, well, you could not even get that text, but everybody assumes that this thing is going through,
Yep.
that you're on Facebook every day. You might not be a person that's even on these networks every day.
No.
So you get a message on one of them and you might not get it for a week or so. Something that could be important, but everybody's relying so heavily on doing
that's
it
funny.
this way.
I experienced that today, actually. That's funny. I'm not going to get into it, but I found out something really serious happened in my family through Facebook. I'm like, dudes, you got my number.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
serious? By the time you're done typing in what you're going to type in, sharing it, and, walking away, you already done told me what happened. Like that 1 minute,
Right.
it's something serious.
Exactly.
The world got to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yes.
It's nuts, but
Yep.
it is. You're right.
Wow. Oh,
I'm
Tara,
trying to trim back my because you easily can get caught up, and I find myself even doing that. And then, like this, for example, a friend of mine was really offended because I didn't call on her birthday.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, okay, I put that happy birthday up on Facebook. That's good enough, but it's not.
yeah.
Yep. Nope.
It's not for close family, like you're saying, like your brothers and sisters, people like that. Still take the time to pick up, the phone and call, even make an appearance.
Yeah. Well, that's why. Yeah, I was
The
saying
feeling's
before.
gone, man.
Yeah, it's we can connect with all these people all over the world, but then the people around us every day, we don't even call or say hi or
We
know.
sending hugs through Texas, dude. I want a real hug.
Yeah.
We
And you can
sending
send,
kisses.
what is it?
Can I get a
smiley
kiss?
face. You can send a smile.
You
can
know what
send
I'm
a
saying?
hug.
It's crazy.
No,
And
but-
LOL after everything.
Maybe that's the problem.
LOL.
Not
you
enough
can shake
people.
your head. You can crack up.
Yeah, not enough people are getting hugged today. I think that's
No.
the whole problem to
We
our
need
whole
hugs.
society.
We
You
gotta
know,
hug each
maybe
other.
we can start a business like a professional hugger, and when you feel like you need a hug, you get some
Yeah, and you could choose
Yeah,
from
can
one
have
of us.
I like you. I like
You know what I'm saying?
A real hug, man.
$5 a hug. A
Five.
good
Oh, now
hug.
he got to charge, man.
For like a minute.
Yeah.
That's my
He
boss.
said business.
That's what's up.
If
I
you
want half.
I'm always thinking, but
Yes, indeed. But that's
All right.
it's true. Social networking.
Yeah,
I mean,
but good topic, and we gotta pay more attention to that what we're doing in reference to social networking.
And not only that, we got to take care of ourselves more because we waste a lot of our own personal time on these
Doing it
social
that way.
networkings when we should be cuddling with somebody or we should be getting our hair done.
You're right,
and doing
right.
something for
It's like
ourselves. Sit down at your
Yep,
dinner
I
table,
know,
you by
I feel
yourself,
you.
no matter. You know what I'm saying? We taking from ourselves too. So it's like a virus, it's a disease.
All right, cool. Well, Tara, thank you so much for calling. We really appreciate it.
Wait,
All right.
I got something to tell you.
All right, so go ahead. You were talking about Rob Kardashian.
Yes, I was talking about his new idea. Like I said, he tried to manage other ideas with the facial cream line and whatever so on, and then he even tried to manage the BG5 girls, and I don't know what happened with that. So now his new venture is a sock line. Okay? A sock line. Now, of course, I just wanted to check what kind of sock line before, it sounds funny. And it even sounded funny to Chloe, his sister, because she started laughing about it like, oh, here we go. But the guy has really, really put a lot of work into it. The socks are kind of hot. It's men's dress socks with different kind of patterns on them to match, like very, very Scott Disick. You know who Scott Disick is, always styling. So now this is his new thing. And
You probably got the idea from Scott,
I don't know.
watching all his socks.
The guy has tried everything over and over again, but I really see him putting an effort into this, and I could really see him getting away with it. But then rumor says that he's doing it because he's making all the models pose, naked or very, very skimpy with just
Guys?
the socks on.
Guy models? Is this
No,
a-
he's modeling his own socks for now. I mean,
he's getting-
but he got the girl line too. So he has Malika, which is one of his sister's best friends, an assistant, or used to be an assistant, posing nude. just covering herself up, on the top, with just the socks on, kind of like a cross little Indian style thing. It was kind of cute.
Yeah.
But they look like schoolgirl socks, real. I just hope that he really sticks with it, because how long are you gonna live off of your family name and your
you
sister?
better sell a lot of socks for a really long time. So you better branch into something, some
I don't know,
underwear or something.
Something like.
Right,
really,
because socks,
socks, but they're cute. I'm not knocking
his
hustle.
How long, is a particular sock company going to be in fashion?
I guess he's starting with his feet, so maybe he has a foot fetish. Who the hell knows? Some guys have foot fetishes.
Well, yeah, I'm really not interested in Rob Kardashian and his sock little venture. So what else you got? Give me something good, man. Give me something
All right,
good.
I'll give you something real good.
We got a couple more minutes.
Because this is a person that I've had dislikes for. Anyway, J-Lo, all right? J-Lo.
All right, now you're really going to get me pissed off.
Well, now I'm very pissed off, because did you hear the mushy confessions about her and her little boy toy, Mr. Casper? I can't stand it.
Man.
I mean, really, dude. I think we both could agree. There's one thing about having some type of cougar status, or look, all these other older ladies are doing it or whatever, but the fact that she was quoted that she's just, really still destroyed about her divorce or whatever the hell she's going through with Mark Anthony, and that she did choose to be with someone younger just to kind of fill the void for the moment. She pretty much said that she's using Casper just for the moment. And he stands there like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, he don't give a shit. Like, okay.
Well, because why would you give a shit?
Why would you?
He's having sex with Jennifer Lopez. Are you kidding me? He is in heaven right now.
How do you know he's in heaven?
Oh, any guy would be in heaven right now if he's fucking Jennifer
really?
Lopez.
So then why does she go through all these guys?
Come
what
on.
about all these guys she's been with?
All right.
Okay.
PT, seriously. All right. If you could have sex with Jennifer Lopez and know that she's gonna break your heart, are you gonna do it anyway?
Just give me a couple days in advance.
Come on,
exactly.
man.
You can have 3, 4, 5 days a week, whenever.
Did you guys not learn from from what's his name? K-Fed? Yeah, Federline. Look at that dumbass. Look at where he at now. Oh, yeah. Ooh.
So she's worried.
He's broke as hell. That boy still needs to go see a dentist. 1-800-DENTIST, dude.
Yo, JT and Real Rick James just entered the
What
building.
up?
Yo, JT, she's concerned about this guy Casper.
I'm not
dating
concerned.
Jennifer.
I know the
he's gonna
bitch
get
don't
hurt or
know how to
something.
clean
I'm trying
up
to say,
after
don't
herself.
worry about him.
And
don't
she's
worry about him. Trust me. Exactly.
Oh, that's too explicit for
All right,
my
well,
ears.
that didn't get on the air. But yeah, man, don't worry about him. I'm worried about her because she's talking right now
About her?
she's like, oh yeah, she knows what she's doing, but
Yeah.
you know what?
What?
She's gonna get hurt. She's the one that's gonna get hurt.
She
So she
obviously
better watch
don't
it.
care. She said it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
she said it.
J-Lo,
Like she doesn't care.
You're so much better than that. I just don't understand how you don't see it.
Yeah, I just don't understand why you don't pick up your dirty underwears from the hotel floors that you be staying at. You dirty
All right.
bitch.
Well,
Anyway.
time's up.
Oops.
All right.
Oh.
That's the weekly show, StrongIsland.com. Coming up, Wacky News Views with Peg Star.
right, Peg
and,
Star.
After that, JT and Rick James, 100%
100%
So
PR,
we
baby.
still got another half of the show. So we doing it, PT. Take us on a 5-minute break, StrongIsland.com, the weekly show.
That's right.
Dead gorgeous, diamonds in her necklace. She's serious, Louboutin princess. Somebody's girl, she probably might be one. I know a real bad, when I see one. I'm like, if it was me, I'd keep hun. Because she the kind of girl I need, son. No games, I'm serious, I think I really like her. Oh Lord, she's it, I'll wife her. Hoping I can get close enough to try her. Man, I will lock her down, life her. Cause she the baddest in the world. And all I think is how I'm supposed to make her my girl. Damn, I just wanna get the chance to please her. Look at Jay-Z and B, that could be us. You got what I need, I knew it. Let's not waste time, let's do it. We can do it.
songs just to sing the songs. If I was singing, cause that's what the bitches wanted. I couldn't play guitar like Van Halen. Had no secret chords like St. David. But you still came around, ate your lunch with me. Used to park your car to try the bus with me. But I would say, girl, don't be dumb. I'm riding shotgun. We could go to my house after school, after school, after school. Cause my dad don't clock off till late, off till late, off till late. We could kick it in the living room, looking through my whole vinyl collection. And you could teach me how to slow dance or something. And I'ma give you chills, harmonizing the oldest. Eyes lit up, and every time somebody asks me if I sing songs to get at women, I say yeah, they say no fair is cheating. I say shit, oh well, oh well. And every time a nigga asks me if I sing songs to get at women, I say yeah, they say no fair is cheating. I say boy, don't judge, cause hell if yeah.
I will never find one who will know how to love me. Boy, this is something. To hear your voicemail, it make me wanna call and replay the way you talk, yeah. Boy, you speaking my language. I hear you saying love will be right here. I hear you saying I will dry your tears. Ready for a wifey and kids. I hear you say you never had nothing like this. Ooh, baby, if you ask me for my love, yeah, yeah, then I would gladly give it up. Ooh, baby, I'll sign for your love, and I'll sign, baby, I'm ready.
Ain't this what you came for? Don't you wish you came more? Girl, what you playing for? Come on, let me kiss that. Ooh, I know you missed that. What's wrong? Let me fix that. Twist that. Baby, tonight's the night I let you know. Baby, tonight's the night we lose control. Baby, tonight you need that. Tonight, believe that. Tonight I'll be the best you ever had.
You ain't even gotta text me. Knowing me and you got that mental telepathy, meet me up at the spot, I'll be sending over the chauffeur. Rich nigga bread stay popping up like a toaster. Nobody come close to me and you together. Step under my umbrella, we'll make it through any weather, except when I make it storm. Sex in the greatest form, then hibernate under my body. And yep, I keep it warm, but in a chinchilla. She know I beat it up like the Thriller in Manila. Flying my private jet to villas in Anguilla. Then throw you on the grill, that's cause 7 days a week you're my 5-course meal for real.
It's gonna be tonight, baby. Tonight you need that. Tonight, believe that. Tonight I'll be the best you ever.
All right, welcome back to StrongIsland.com and the weekly show. I want to give a shout out to PT Spinner. What's poppin'?
Yes. How are you? How are you?
Awesome. You know,
See
you're
you
always
running
killing
solo
it.
again.
Yeah, I'm riding solo. What is that, Jason Derulo? Is that who sings that song?
Yeah.
That's going to be my new anthem. Anyway, I'm Peg Star, and this is Wacky News Views on StrongIsland.com. I give you my wacky views on all the wacky news that I find around the world. Before I start, I'd like to start off saying find us on Facebook at Wacky News Views, on Twitter, Wacky News Views. I even got us a new YouTube account. But definitely go sign up on StrongIsland.com and make a profile. You could see me on there and everybody else. So anyways, here we go. A Colorado woman who schemed to get out of jury duty, and then actually she called into the radio station. They were talking about how to get out of jury duty. So she called in and she was like, listen, this is what I did, and I got out of jury duty. But little did she know that the judge, what's her name, Ann Mansfield, was listening on the radio, and she recognized the place and all that stuff. So what she did was she went in and she tried to make herself look like she was mentally unstable. She wore mismatching shoes, reindeer socks, and a T-shirt that said, "Ask me about my bestseller." So now she's actually facing charges for, what did they say exactly? I didn't write it down. For perjury, I guess, for doing that jury duty stuff. I mean, I always try to get on jury duty, and I always hear people trying to get off because I feel like I'd rather get out of work and get paid for it and all that stuff. So I don't know why you're making such a big deal about it anyway. In New York City this week, I love it when I finally get the New York stories because, I mean, all the crazy people are in New York, but for some weird reason, either they don't get caught or I just always see stories from other states. But this crazy man was actually seen running around the subway in nothing but his bare-assed moon suit. He was on the northbound 6 train in Hunts Point Avenue station in the Bronx, and he started yelling racial and ethnic slurs and then started dropping trow. So he assaulted a woman, actually, walking up the stairway as he was running from police. He slammed her stuff on the ground, and he was, like, lunging and hitting people. He was doing all sorts of crazy stuff. And, he was just naked. So I don't understand what makes people do what they do, why you got to be naked to do shit like that. So now, I know we always talk about that show, like all the reality shows, and I think it was it Kaz? One of my friends was on Bridezilla the other day. Did you hear about this? Well, this person is the anti-Bridezilla. She's a British woman, and she actually postponed her wedding so she could use the money that they saved up for the wedding to treat her cancer-stricken pet lizard. Now, she had to choose between her man and her scaly reptile's life, but she chose the reptile, and now she paid $4,700 just to fix, it was a bearded dragon, and it got chemotherapy. So now she's got to save up all over again to get married. I don't know if it's just me, but I would think the wedding would be a little bit more important than the lizard, but it could just be me. Absolutely. A Central Florida man is now behind bars after calling 911. Oh, this goes right in with the topic of the day. He called 911 complaining that his wife would not let him check his Facebook in peace. Now, he was arrested for misuse of the 911 dispatcher, and I can't get over this. He's 57 years old. Yep, and he never showed up he had a 60-day sentence, so he got issued an arrest warrant. Now he actually turned himself in. So, I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter how old you are. Facebook is addicting. People do crazy shit. An Annapolis man has been arrested for indecent exposure and disorderly conduct after allegedly exposing himself to women at Anne Arundel Community College. The police say that Jacob Lee Bovia simulated indecent exposure with a display of fake genitalia to women on several occasions at the college. Now, a potential suspect was identified as Jacob Bovia on Friday, March 2nd. Officers found the suspect acting suspicious in the college parking lot. He was driving a 2009 silver Honda Accord and was in possession of a strap-on. So, now I don't understand this. 28 years old, and now you're charged with 3 counts of indecent exposure and 2 counts of disorderly conduct. Like, why wasn't he just showing his real stuff? My whole thing is I feel like he obviously wasn't well hung, because if he was well hung, he wouldn't have been holding up a dildo to people. Right, Cookie? Indeed. Mm-hmm. See, whenever I talk about penises, I always hear Cookie in the background. Mm-hmm. Yeah, hell yeah. All the time. So, now a new record has been set at the Dulles Airport over the weekend for the most heroin ever recovered from a human stomach. Now, don't try this one at home. Definitely not in an airport. Don't try this. But Saturday, Bola Adebisi tried to smuggle 180 thumb-sized pellets of heroin in her stomach. Now, just so you can picture this, 180 things like this of heroin. That's insane. I mean, not even the fact that she's doing that, but what if something like popped? Could you imagine all that popping? She would be dead in minutes. But she tried sneaking that into the airport, and they said it actually added up. She swallowed them. It added up to 4 pounds and 12 ounces. Now, when I guess you go through a series of questions, they were asking her where she was staying when she came into the States, and she said with her brother, and they asked where he lived, and she had no idea. Then they were like, all right, well, what's his phone number? And she couldn't tell them the number, and they were like, well, what does he look like? And she still couldn't tell them what the brother looked like. So they figured that something was wrong, and she had to go in through a second, checkpoint, and the officer realized that her stomach looked like it was really just weird, and I guess she was in a lot of pain. I don't know what was going on, but they made her go through X-rays and all this stuff, and they found pellets, but it was a long process. So she had passed half of the pellets in stool. They watched her. They made her have officers sit in the bathroom with her so she could shit out these little things of heroin. What people do for drugs, it's insane. It's really insane. Here's another story for you. A drunk, naked Iowa City man claimed during an arrest on Monday night that 4 unknown assailants forced him to carry a nuclear bomb. Now, Johnson County cops were responding to a report of a naked man around 3:30 a.m. when they found this 41-year-old William Bliss, who was apparently excited and drunk at the same time. I thought you couldn't really get excited if you're drunk. Maybe that's just me. So he tried to flee, and as the cops were chasing him, one of them hurt themselves. So he slapped with charges of interfering with injuring an officer. I don't know what that means, but he hurt an officer, and he got arrested for public intoxication. Now, they never found a bomb, so I'm assuming his idea was a dud, just like the rest of his body, because they said that he was a pretty big guy running around nude. Yes. A Montana man who allegedly fed vodka to a dog identified as either a Pomeranian or Pomeranian mix was arrested on an animal cruelty charge after investigators found the dog's blood alcohol content to be more than 4 times the legal limit. Officers were called to a bar early this month after 2 men brought an intoxicated dog. Now, who brings a drunk dog to a bar? It's bad enough you're getting the drunk dunk. Hey, maybe I'm drunk. When an employee placed a canine known as Arlie on the floor, he was unable to walk a straight line. Now, this is what's they gave him a test. Dogs normally, when do they walk straight lines anyways? Did they make the dog touch its nose and bend over? But anyway. Yeah, so they one guy claimed ownership of the dog, and he was arrested for animal cruelty, and he's going to be going to court soon. Someone needs to get him drunk and tip him over somewhere. Nice. So now, this guy, this is my favorite story of this week. This guy was arrested, I believe it was last year sometime. He was stealing Girl Scout cookies from, I guess he lives in a halfway house, so he was stealing cookies from someone that lives in the house. And he went to jail for stealing Girl Scout cookies. Then he came out, and they were trying to get him off of probation, and his probation officer had to report that he stole Girl Scout cookies again. So now he's got to go back in for another 6 months, and they're adding another year onto his probation. I just don't understand. For Girl Scout cookies, you violate parole to steal Girl Scout cookies. You could buy Girl Scout cookies anywhere. Oh yeah, she sells Girl Scout cookies. Yeah. I've seen people go crazy over Girl Scout cookies, especially when they're selling them in front of Kmart and stuff. And I've seen fights break out over tag-alongs, which is insane. Yes. In South Carolina, 51-year-old Robert Kennedy, has no relation to the Kennedys though, was arrested for assault and battery. He was being held in Horry County Jail in lieu of $5,000 bail. But I guess he thought that if you had the quote from the Bible on your head, you wouldn't get into any trouble, because his freaking mugshot is insane. On the top of his forehead, he's got tattooed a quote from Matthew 19:26, and it says, "With God, all things are possible," like arrest. And underneath that, it said, "God loves you." And then underneath that, it says, "Please forgive me if I say or do anything stupid." So the fact that I saw this on a mugshot website, he apologized to me for him doing something stupid. Definitely. I just don't understand it. I've been seeing so many mugshots when we first started bringing the show onto StrongIsland.com. Do you remember when I did the list of mugshots? People get tattooed crazy stuff on their face. I just don't understand it, especially if you're going to be doing things that are illegal. You don't have tattoos on your face or on places that people could spot you very easily. It's just ridiculous. Now, a teenage Taco Bell employee was arrested yesterday after allegedly going into a rage when the manager told him to start taking drive-through orders. They requested him to do his job, and he went nuts. I guess the drive-through line was backed up, and he didn't want nothing to do with it. So he started throwing things. He threatened to snap his manager's neck, and he began throwing condiment holders, utensils, a headset, and a box of pizza, which I don't understand. that must have been dinner from somebody else. But he was throwing all this stuff all over the place. Like, not for nothing, bro. You work at Taco Bell for like $5 or $6 an hour, and if they tell you to go on the drive-thru, go on the drive-thru. We need to be fed. Shit. Now, I think last week I did some things to ponder. All right, I got some more things for you to ponder. Every week I do some sort of list for those that don't know and haven't watched the show before. So here we go. Why did they put Braille dots on the keypad of a drive-up ATM? Right? As if they're blind, how the fuck did they drive up to the ATM? Now, why is an orange and an apple not red? Wait. It's not a red. That's what I meant. It's not a red. Mm-hmm. Now, what do they pack styrofoam in? Is what I want to know. Why did God give men nipples? Is what I want to know, too. Now, if buttered toast, they always say buttered toast lands butter side down, and a cat always lands on its feet. What would happen if you tied a piece of buttered toast onto the cat's back? Which one's going to land? Now, if corn oil comes from corn, what does baby oil come from? If nothing sticks to Teflon, how do you get Teflon to stick to a pan? Why do you need a driver's license to buy liquor when you can't drink and drive? Why are there flotation devices underneath plane seats instead of parachutes? Right, they should be able to fly away. Now, if 7-Eleven is open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, why are there locks on the doors? Why is it that you transport something by car and it's called a shipment, but when you transport something by ship, it's called cargo? Now, you know the little indestructible black box that's used on a plane? Why can't they make the whole plane with that material? And why are they called apartments when they're all stuck together? Wow. Hey. Absolutely. Now, I have two more little stupid things before I go. Last week I started something new called Dear Asshole. So do you mind if I just do my Dear Asshole before I go? All right. Dear Asshole Debbie Downer. Chill out with the tragic statistics and morbid topic of conversation. No one wants to hear how many kittens died from feline AIDS last year and how much your irritable bowel acts up when you eat spicy foods. Enough already. You're putting everyone into a bad mood. The last time I heard you say something positive, it was that you were positive something horrible was going to happen. Pop a Prozac or two because you're so depressed and you're making me depressed. The glass isn't half empty. It's broken and you want to cut yourself with it. P.S. I don't need a 10-minute soliloquy on hurricanes fatalities every time it rains. Yes. With that, I am Peg Star, and this was Wacky News Views. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Just look up Wacky News Views, and you can find Peg Star all over the web. And before I go, definitely check out Saturday night at 8 p.m., WRCN 103.9 FM. I'm going to be on the radio, so if you want to check me out, I'll be rapping. So with that, here's PT Spinner, and we got 100% PR with JT Torres and the real Rick James, bitch, coming up. StrongIsland.com.
Van Dam. You see what kind of flavor? Do I want vanilla I do want to taste the chocolate. Nah, I want something different. I want something slamming. What's the slamminest flavor out this month? Let's see. Yo, Black. What flavor are you?
Listen. For a second, I reckon I got you double checking. Then again, when to your needs did I beckon? Hold me only if you wanna get naked. Play me for the crowd only if you wanna wreck it. The name is Dress, like silk I get slick. Drop rhymes like a bass head, big flicks. Constantly, yes, it's me, D-R-E-S. So yes, I guess unless you're fast, you can get down to serious business with this. I never boned a honey that I didn't like. I never saw a mile that I couldn't hike. I never had a spliff to make me choke. I never had a pocket that was broke. Hate no one but love only a few. Franklin Grant and yeah, Mom do. I run buck wild for self but with the crew. But then again, I thought you knew. Now I hear a voice. Is it what you want? I hope it is, kid. You're the flavor of the month. I heard you got the fever for the flavor. I heard you got the fever for the flavor. I heard you got the fever for the flavor.
Somebody said you had it going on.
I heard you got the fever for the flavor. I heard you got the fever for the flavor. I heard you got the fever for the flavor. Hurry up and get a scoop before it's gone. So you got the fever for the flavor of the other. Chocolate sarsaparilla, or is it you like another flavor in my socks? To the curly locks, black sheep rolling hard and knocking peons out the box. Never have I ever, never ever felt much better. Did the whole 9 on the 10th, I was no wetter. Ready and I'm eager, eager as a beaver. On the radio and good to go, says your receiver. Not to be the boldest or the oldest nor the wackest. Neither am I neatest or the newest or the blackest. Just a brown fellow who's not afraid of jello. To the people of the world I would like to say good day. Had to wait a while, but the while has been waited. Never gave up hope in myself nor debated. Didn't shed a tear when I wasn't picked, cause I got a cone now when I lick. I heard you got the fever for the flavor. I heard you got the fever for the flavor. I heard you got the fever for the flavor.
Somebody said you had it going on.
I heard you got the fever for the flavor. I heard you got the fever for the flavor. I heard you got the fever for the flavor. Hurry up and get a scoop before it's gone. Now I catch a number when before I caught a glare. Now I give a pound when before I gave a stare. Now I guess I kinda got it going on. I get a wake up call on the norm. I used to try to push a demo, now I have a coup. That's a bit more than a little, but then not quite a few. Funny how they find you when they told you get lost. Tell me why you're gritting when you have no dental floss. Wasn't my loss. Thought you were the boss, you never knew how much the sherbet costs. Forget it, I never sweat it. Your girl would give me play, I'll wet it. It only happens just because you let it. Now everybody wants to play my phone. I see him with a spoon, I see him with a cone. You never knew I knew it, but I knew you would pursue it. Hurry up and get a scoop before it's gone. I heard you got the fever for the flavor. I heard you got the fever for the flavor. I heard you got the fever for the flavor.
Somebody said you had it going on.
I heard you got the fever for the flavor. I heard you got the fever for the flavor. I heard you got the fever for the flavor. Hurry up and get a scoop before it's gone.
Are we live, my good sir? We're live. We're in the building. We heavy. We going in. What up, what up, what up? Yes, sir. You already know it's your boy JT Torres, PO in the building with my boy, the real Rick James.
What up, what up, what up? How you doing, man?
Everything lovely right now, man. Everything good, man. How you feeling, Rick?
Chilling, living.
What's the matter, bro? You sound kind of, what's going on there, buddy?
Yeah, I got work all weekend. Mad tight right now. Yo, you know what's crazy, too? I'm thinking about getting a dog, right? And my girl, you know, she's definitely trying to convince me to go get it. We went to the shelter.
Let me guess. A teacup Yorkie.
No.
A what?
Well, okay. She wants one of those, you know. But
Alright.
but for me, this is gonna be my dog. So we went to the shelter a couple weeks ago.
All right.
And we saw this pit bull.
All right.
And this mad nice looking pit bull, and you know she don't even like big dogs, but like she loves this dog, and I really grew to like it too now. And I think I want to get it, but I don't know if it's still there. I don't want to be heartbroken, so I'm mad scared to go back. That's why I'm sad. It's like I lost my puppy.
Oh man, that's messed up, son. That's messed up, son. I'm not gonna front, yo. My mom got a little dog. You know, you come to my crib.
Rocco.
Like, yo, listen, man. I don't care. Y'all can say whatever you want. Like, I claim the dog. It's a Maltese poodle. His name is Rocco, and he's a G. Come to my crib. He's a G. I don't care what you tell me. Yes, I own a Maltese poodle. Is it mine? No, but it's in my household. My mom Deuce bought him. You know what I'm saying? I took him under my wing. You know, played around with him. Made him get some hops. You know what I'm saying? Play around with little chew toys. But he's official, 100% hybrid multi-poo. You know what I'm saying?
How you gonna be 100% hybrid?
He's a hybrid. He's a cross. You can take a Maltese and a poodle, and you get a multi-poo. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a mix.
But it's a hybrid. It's like when you cross like some Sour D and some Kush.
That's
like,
a hybrid.
It's a hybrid, but it's still Sour Diesel Kush.
It's not 100%.
It doesn't.
If you cross a Puerto Rican and a Dominican, you don't have 100% Puerto Rican.
But look at me. I'm a mestizo from a mestizo, which is a combination of a Spaniard, an African, and a Taino Indian. So you get a Puerto Rican. I'm 100% PR. So therefore, I'm a 100% mutt.
But no, you don't got no Dominican.
Doesn't matter. Who said Dominican? I got love, yo. All up to my Dominicans on 145th and Broadway, all year, all day. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody know me, my regular 9 to 5 manager at the AT&T store, 145th. If I need an iPhone, Android, iPad, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? I got you. You already know. Come uptown.
Yeah, how is that iPad? How's that new one?
The iPad 3, man, honestly speaking, it's not a significant difference other than the Retina display, the clarity, and the 4G LTE, which if you're on Wi-Fi, you can't tell a difference. So Apple got great marketing, but honestly, for $100 cheaper, get the iPad 2. I'll hook you up with a free case.
Posse be on Broadway.
You already know, man. But, man, you already know you're in the building once again. 100% PR show. You know what I'm saying? Every Thursday night, 8:30 to 9 o'clock. Exclusively live on StrongIsland.com. Always here accompanied by my brother from another mother, the Bayesian Fire, a.k.a. the real Rick James. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man PT Spinner on the ones and twos. What's up, P?
Yes. We here. What's up, fellas?
Everything good. How you feeling back there?
Good.
How was your St. Patty's Day?
Pretty good. Still got one more to go, but pretty good.
All right, that's what's up.
Okay. Yo, what'd you do?
Honestly, yo, I bumped into Whitney from high school.
Whitney,
remember,
Marceline?
Yeah, Whitney and Sean, Jamaican Jew.
Sorry, it says government. Jamaican Jew.
Jamaican Jew.
Yeah, the dreads.
Yeah, but now he got the Caesar. But yo, I happened to go get a burger up in McCann's, and I wound up having like 5 Irish car bombs. And I was kind of tipsy.
Love that Irish
I
car
love
bomb.
Irish car bombs, man. Them shits is official tissue. I need them.
Yeah, I mean, I never had one before.
You never had a car bomb?
Nah,
son?
I mean, I'm about to say, I never had one before. You know, you, a Puerto Rican dude, put me on an Irish car bomb.
Yeah. I'm culturally diverse.
Yeah. I thought you would give me some Bacardi, Captain Morgan.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I used to partake in activities, man. Then I started taking the medication for my ticker, man. I'm a young cat, but got the little arrhythmia and shit, so I had to fall back from all, Puerto Ricans we call it vicio. It's like a little side thing, you know what I'm saying. But it's all love.
No more good cooking.
What?
No more good cooking, cause I know your Elba be hooking it up. So
yeah, but you know what's crazy? Cause I love your mother and your father is the official cook, son.
Shout out to my moms and dad.
Well, shout out to the Jameses, man. Shout out to the real Jameses. They cook it up so good, and your mother can make the ill rum punch. That shit ferments for like 18 months, B. Official.
No, I'm my mom could throw it down, but the rum punch, that's my pops.
Him too? Oh, man, Mr. James, thank you for the rum punch and my taxes. I appreciate it, sir.
Word.
Yeah, that's my man. I love the James family, man. That's what's up.
They be going hard. 2 old school West Indians.
What's up? Bayesian Tegan.
That's me.
That's what's up. Yeah, let's elaborate on that, whatever. So what is your ethnic background? Everybody knows I'm 100% PR, but what is the real Rick James consist of on an ethnic level?
So the real Rick James is made up with 1 part Bajan, which is Barbados.
Shout
out to whole family out there.
Mm-hmm.
And then 1 part Antiguan. That's my pops. So
Word.
Put them together, Bajan Antiguan.
That's
Yeah,
what's
Rick
up.
James.
Yep, that's what it is. That's my dude right there. Whatever, man. Shout out to everybody in Barbados.
Word.
We went there 2 years
I'm a
ago.
citizen of
you know what I'm saying?
Barbados.
For real, you have dual
I got,
citizenship?
I have papers.
Yo, for real?
Yeah, man.
Do you want to
if
let
I ever get, something have to get out, I got to get out of here and run. I could run to Barbados and try to claim some immunity or something over there.
Time out though, but can I share with the listeners what happened when we were going to Barbados at JFK? Can I tell them real quick, please?
Let them know.
All right, son. So check this out, right? So it's me and the real Rick James, you know what I'm saying? And the James family. We on our way out to Barbados and shit, right? And we, so we at JFK about to board and whatnot, right? And tell me why the people at like, what was it? Customs? They stopped them. And I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here? They put this dude to the side. Like, this dude is like some Bajan badman. Like, this dude is like...
I didn't even get the customs. Remember, it was at the counter when I was
at the counter,
checking
but
in.
they was like, we're going through. Like, how much is it? They're like, hold up, wait a minute. Wait right here. I'm like, what's going on? We're trying to go overseas. They were like, no, you have to investigate this further. I'm like, and the shorty looked good. She was mad nice about it. She was like, shh, come here. She's like, come here. She's like, what's up? She's like, yo, is everything okay? And Ricky's like, yeah, why wouldn't it? We're going to Barbados. They're like, I don't know, it's coming up with a red flag. It's coming up with a red flag.
Yeah.
We're like, what the hell's going on here?
I don't know. It was like the international Bajan Tegan terrorists or something.
Yo, but there was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was some other dude, maybe by the name of Rick or Ricardo James, that must be some kind of international Caribbean terrorist or badman that holding bricks from the whole West Indies. They thought it was him.
Yeah, because they said something about, my name being on a list and maybe it was a similarity or something, whatever. But, and you know what? I got to Barbados too. Remember, we opened up the suitcase? Actually, every time we go, we went to Vegas. Go to suitcase. I got one of those stickers that be searched by TSA every time.
This guy, Rick James, is smuggling the white Henny. And we get to Vegas and we open up the bags and there's a freaking paper. Me and Joey shit didn't get looked at.
Nope.
But yours did.
And they didn't take the white Henny though.
Yeah, the white Henny was still there. That shit was so illegal. Was it legal or illegal? Can you do that?
Nah, it's legal. They just don't sell it here, so it was like rare.
Duty free.
You gotta get it overseas. See, we traveling type of dude.
Yeah, man, that's so up. So we trying to possibly go back to Vegas or California, you know what I'm saying, for Memorial Day weekend. So, we trying to see what's good. The airfare, you know what I'm saying, but it's all good. We corporate dugging it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Corporate traveling, that's my ass.
That's what it is, B. Yo, so what's up with your Knicks, man?
Yo, that's what I'm talking about. You quit on the Knicks and then they show heart. Not heart.
What are you from the West Coast now, cuz?
They show heart. But nah, look how they playing. They blowing out of control right now. They was blowing out before last night. The last 4 games before that, by an average of 22 points. Then last night, a tough battle. Then they played defense. Knicks played defense.
For real?
They played D. They held them, to under 80 points? They played D.
Something like that. I mean, I really didn't catch the game with Evan, I'm saying, but, it's all love.
Yeah, I've been watching, yo. I've been watching.
Yo.
Don't sleep. They got 22 games left. They're going to go like 17-5. I'm calling it right now.
That's it. You already know, man. Shout out to Natty G, you know what I'm saying, to check in. DJ 631 in the building showing some love. What up, homie? What's going on?
Definitely.
Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Mickey Knox, you know what I'm saying, the whole Union family out there doing it big, making moves, you know what I'm saying. They out there in NYCT, MIA, you know what I'm saying, representing that east side, you know what I'm saying, of Long Island, Eastern Suffolk County, man. We see y'all, baby. You already know, feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, let them know, because a lot of people don't get out of there, so you definitely got to put them on. But shout outs to Type Ill from out there.
Yeah, Type Ill is a dope artist, man. I actually purchased his album on iTunes, That Now or Never. Yo, that shit was official, bro. Like, he had great production, good lyrics, good concepts. I mean, it was just a put together album. It was dope, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, 61. Dude's a beast, you know what I'm saying? So, I look forward to continue to work with him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out there in Suffolk, you know what I'm saying?
Go back in the archives and check out that interview.
Yeah, definitely check it out, man. And not only that, but dude was humble. And it was just like one of the better interviews, man, because he had substance, you know what I'm saying? And, he served his country, you know what I'm saying? He did his diligence. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes out here talking about they packed the burners, but my man literally had the AK, the M16 for a cause. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Type L, man. Check us out, you know what I mean?
But speaking of guns.
What about the guns?
So, what's been getting a lot of press these last few weeks was that Trayvon Martin story.
I hear you, B. As you can see right now, I'm actually, you know what I'm saying, rocking a hoodie. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? For my man Trayvon, you know what I mean? Like, that's some foul shit, man. If y'all didn't hear about it, Rick could elaborate on what happened with the young homie, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, basically to boil it down, kid was walking down the block, a neighborhood watch leader saw him walking, thought he looked suspicious because he's a black kid with a hoodie on. Basically, dude was walking the block with iced tea and some Skittles, and then he took a bullet from this dude. And
George Zimmerman, huh?
Yeah, definitely took a bullet. And you know the thing is that's crazy. You know the dude actually called 911 before he saw him, and he's on the phone with the operators, and the operators clearly telling him don't follow, don't follow. And then now if you listen closely to the tape, you know he says, you know, effing coon in it, and it's like, okay, so you just shot a young 17-year-old black kid and killed him, and supposedly now you got a racist thing. But then here's the thing. Here, wait for it.
You're not done?
He didn't get charged with a crime.
Yeah, he went back home the same evening with his gun. They gave him his gun back. They gave him his gun back and said, here, take this.
Said it was self-defense. Kid had Skittles in his pocket.
Son, that's a travesty. I'm disgusted. Like every negative emotion you could think of, man. Like it's time and time again. It's just not like a new thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it goes past racism, man. This is just a humanity thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so unjust. You know what I'm saying? But now the Justice Department is actually looking into it as like a hate crime and investigating, which they should. This dude, man, they better not catch him out there, man. I don't know. They're gonna do him dirty. Either in jail, out of jail. It won't look good for your homie George, man.
I mean, I just can't understand how you gonna let somebody walk like that. You know, it's crazy. But you know, in Florida, they say if you fear for your life, you can shoot. So, and everybody can get a gun down there. So, but you also know it's crazy though. Speaking of this, Coach, you know what? Okay, this is not a cop-related thing, but think about law enforcement. This week, the NYPD. The MCOU released numbers on the NYPD's most areas for stop and frisk. So I want to go over I just want to run you down. You know, you're a knowledgeable guy of the city. We all get around.
Word.
So I'm gonna run down the top 3 precincts. You know, some of the precincts on it. The top 2 was the 75th, which is East New York. And the second one is the 73rd, which is at Brownsville area, which is right next to the East New York, the neighboring districts. And you think about it, how many black and Hispanic males get stopped and frisked in this city, and look at the neighborhoods that they're doing it in. So you definitely got to see that's what probably 98% of the people they stopping and frisking, and they lead the stopping and frisk that they doing on minorities is out of control
regularly, man. It's unfortunate, man, but this is the kind of society that we live in, and I'm saying me being like a light-skinned Rican though, man, like I'm still portrayed and and looked at as a minority, even though numbers-wise, eventually we'll be the majority, but not even including race, man, it's a humanity thing. You know what I'm saying? Our condolences go out to the whole Martin family. You know what I'm saying? Everybody rise up. You know what I'm saying? Rock that hoodie. You know what I'm saying? For your homie Trevon. You know what I'm saying? And just peace, people. You know what I'm saying? You gotta chill with that, man. For real. But without further ado, man, get into some music right now. You know what I'm saying? Definitely gonna get some. You know what I'm saying? Special guests today. Got a couple people actually. You know what I'm saying? Got my man Soprano representing Hempstead. Saying my man L Tipsy representing Freeport. And you know what I'm saying? Freak Genius TV out there holding it down, Freeport as well. About to get into a track right now. And I'm saying the name of the track is The Sun Gon' Shine Part 2 by the homie Soprano. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into it, then get into the interview right after. You already know JT, 100% PR, the real Rick James. Let's get it.
I hope this kite finds you in good health, good spirits.
Reach for the top,
It's no dough,
and the sun is
not
gonna
much.
shine.
Alcohol got you sunk. Weed got your head in the clouds. Pressed about our loved ones buried in the ground. You gotta move above all the hassle. Give me the casket to kill your little rascal. Telling I know it's overwhelming when it rains and pours and it feels like you're drowning in it. And every dog has a day. No matter who you are, you can't always get your way. Win some, you lose some. That's just growth. Whether you work or better making ends meet. Uncle Sam taking half by the end of the week. Remember that it can always be worse. Like little kids getting touched by the freaks at church. And everybody's got problems, but everybody's on the table and you'll take it home back. But
reach for the top, and the sun is gonna shine.
everybody who's kind of, know that everything on my side is good as well. Family special. Everybody out here doing good, man. Couple parties, couple shows, filming. Everybody got their own downfall. Even when you think you're perfect, you got a lot of faults. When you think you're the best, but you aren't, dog. Cause your focus is clouded by the fog. This could be the worst time for you. Imagination de-escapes you. Wait to get close to. We do good, we do wrong. I love the studio, but lust the outside world. Whoever thought that things would be different, 2.5 years still ain't spoke to my sister. I hope she wakes up in the trance. Remember she got 2 brothers and we know who you are. Plus my dog, still going through it. Just wanna let her know, stay focused, we gon' do it. Stay ahead, get bread every day. But on another note, reach to the top, the sun to shine, bro. Reach for the top. Stay focused. The sun is gonna shine. After every dark cloud, there's a brighter day. Everyone reach for the top. The sun is gonna shine. Yes. Everyone reach for the top. And the sun is gonna.
Yo, what's going on right now? This is Ace Cannon repping StrongIsland.com with my dude, JT Torres, PR, and the 100% PR show. You already know what time it is, baby.
Yup. We back in the building. JT Torres, PR, my homie, the real Rick James.
Yo, so who we got in the building?
Good, man. What's going on, fellas? What's going on, man? Thank you for coming through, man. Who we got in the building right now?
What up? Soprano, the gorgeous gangster. L.I. Fresh, Diamond Mine.
All right.
Major Moves, DVD, Freak Genius, North Star in the house.
All right, boss man.
You already know what it is. It's your boy L Tips. My nigga Soprano said enough. Freak Genius in here. You already know what it is. Free Money Joe. We in here. Freeport, Port Knox, the whole Strong Island. Let's do it.
Cool, man. That's a beautiful thing, man. For fella, thank you for coming through. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? We just played your joint right now. You know what I'm saying? That joint was dope, son. So could you elaborate on that a little bit, man? Cause I seen a video on YouTube. It looks like you was like writing a kite or something to somebody, man. What was that about?
Yeah. My man Ray, you know, he's locked up. I can't really speak too much on his situation. He's going through an appeal and stuff like that. But you know, he's locked up. He's doing 25 to life. He's been in for 12 so far, 10 to 12 so far. And he is not eligible for parole until 2024. Wow. Y'all hear that? 2024.
Damn.
You know, it's a long time, you know. Free that nigga. You know, Free Money Joe, of course, too.
Right.
And, you know, the homie, you know, we scribe each other every once in a while. And, you know, it just showed me writing him back and sending him some flicks. And on the PS, you know, y'all didn't get to see this, but on the PS, you know, I sent him a little bit of money, you know what I'm saying? So
all right.
He should be receiving that, you know, real soon. And we're going to be taking a trip to go see him soon, me and a couple of the homies and shit, you know.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Word. So I know L Tip say from Freeport, but where you repping?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm from Hempstead, man. Yeah, I'm from
Okay.
Hempstead, Long Island, born and raised, you know. Tips is from Freeport, and we linked up pretty good, and it was a beautiful thing once we got working in the studio together, too.
Well, I mean, what part of the state, though? Because Hempstead's big and Freeport's big. North side, south side, like where at?
Yeah, Hempstead, I'm from Trackside originally.
All right.
You know, that's over there by the train station, Main
Mhm.
Street, you know.
Okay.
That's where I'm from, you know.
Word. Yeah, I know. Boss man, we over there in the 600 buildings when I first met you, kid, over there. You know what I'm saying? My boy, Boss man.
Boss man.
That's
From
what
the
it is. You know what I'm
tracks.
saying? North
Yeah,
Star, you already
yeah.
know. And Tips, how about you? You from the north or the south side of the Port Knox?
I'm from the north, you know what I mean? But I represent the whole port.
All
you know
right,
what I'm
right.
saying? I
That's
represent
cool.
The whole Freeport.
That's
You know
what
I'm
it
saying? We got a
is.
party going down April 7th, you know what I'm saying? It's in Freeport. It's my mixtape. It's my cousin's birthday, but it's my mixtape too. It's called More Than Words, Volume 1. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you're going to be in the Freeport area April 7th, or if you're going to be in the Strong Island area April 7th, you already know where to be at, man. That's where we're going to be at. Retro Lounge, 10 Brooklyn Avenue, Freeport, New York, 11520. You know what I mean?
We definitely in the building, you know what I'm saying? You already know I'm in there.
Word.
Yeah, for sure. We want to see both y'all in there.
I'm up in there too. I mean,
Have
definitely
some drinks and stuff, you know?
Word. But you know, since y'all repping LI, you know, y'all
Yo, if
local
y'all
artists.
in there, man, y'all got VIP with us,
Let's
man.
get it. We in there?
Popping
We
bottles
in there?
with us, man.
Bet. Y'all gonna line up
Y'all
some
niggas is
things?
popping bottles. There you go.
VIP, we
There you
already
go.
know.
I'm
Get
telling
up
you.
in there.
Y'all gonna be popping bottles with us.
Let's
man.
go.
Y'all good.
What were you gonna say, Rick?
We in there though. But so yeah, you know, you being local artists in the Long Island scene, how do you feel about being able to do performances or find the spots and the venues to do shows?
It's a blessing, man, because you know, especially when you putting so many years in, and you think people don't notice, you know what I mean? But after a while, you know, certain people just gotta say, you know what, this kid got talent. You can't deny talent. So you know, after that, it's just a blessing. It's like, okay, so now let me just rock out. Let me do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying?
Cool, most def. Question for y'all, man. So, you know, what's the ethnic background, man? Like, what y'all represent? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You know, I always say I'm Hempsteadian. You know what I mean? Because I'm born and raised in Hempstead.
Yeah,
you know?
when I
But
dig
my
it.
family's Salvadorian, you know. I'm from Salvadorian background.
All right, no doubt.
That's a little joke I like to say, though.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, I'm Dominican and black, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to all my Dominicans, all my black people, but everybody across the world, you know what I'm saying?
That's
but
what
that's
it
what I
is.
am.
So yeah, man. But before y'all came through, whatever, we were actually talking about the situation. You know what I'm saying, with you know what I'm saying, the homie that had got killed, whatever. You know what I'm saying, to Vaughn Martin. You know what I'm saying, situation that happened. So you know, coming from Hempstead and Freeport, I know y'all seen some things happen, like maybe some gang activity, things of that nature, man. So like, how did that influence your music and just your perspective on life and how to evaluate? You know what I'm saying?
Just make you look at things different, you know what I'm saying? It change you. It's supposed to change you. It's certain things that happen in life. It just stick with you forever. You know what I mean? You never forget that. You know what I mean? You don't ever want to be in that position or put anybody you love in that position. So you just think, it make you think different. You know what I'm saying?
Let's Soprano.
I think you know, I think all of us growing up and you know, being colored, you know, Spanish, black, you know, certain white people too, you know, I don't want to be racist in that, but I think police definitely target a certain look or a certain type of people, you know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up to say, it's messed up to say, but you know, that's just what the nature of the cause is. You know, I had gotten into a situation not too long ago where the police actually, you know, pulled me over and were actually being very aggressive towards me. Wow. Luckily, you know, I was clean. I had nothing to hide, so I told the police officer, yo, go ahead, run my license. And when he saw that, you know, I was clean, he was, you know, pretty much like, all right, you know, there's nothing else I can do. But it's just, yeah, it's the stereotype. And it's unfortunate for these situations to go on a daily basis, man. It's unfortunate.
I could attest to that, Rick.
Nah, that's, you know, it's definitely a difficult situation out there when you're being colored right now, and you know, especially out here in Long Island, Nassau
Yeah, I
County.
want people to know, man, because you know what I mean? Shout out to all the boroughs and all that, you know what I mean? But a lot of times people think that it's just big houses and all that going on in Long Island, you know what I'm saying? You know
Goes
what I mean?
down.
They
But
don't
you know
know the
what?
real.
Shout out to the people in the street because they know, you know what I mean? When you come to the street, then you see what's going on, you know what I mean? Anybody could be in their crib and just say whatever they want, you know what I mean? But when you come outside and you really get on these streets, you know what's going on. You know
For
what
sure,
I'm saying?
man. I dig it, man. So I got a question for y'all too, man. So the Soprano, you represent like Diamond Mine, and you got your homie in the background, so Freak Genius TV. So let's elaborate on the co-ventures and the businesses you're involved in.
Yeah, and also LI Fresh too. You know,
I know that bet. Let's
Yeah,
not forget
you know,
that.
Diamond Records. I started that a couple years ago with a friend of mine and stuff, and you know, that's just what we've been pushing, our brand and stuff. And me and Freak, you know, and Tips, we just came together, and it was just like, you know, like I knew them for years. Once we got together in the studio and even outside the studio, you know, we built a relationship, and that's why we push each other, support each other, and we work pretty good, you know, in the studio together, you know.
Word. That's what it is, man. You
Well,
got
speaking of, I mean, I was watching one of the, you know, the Freak Genius productions, and what gave y'all the inspiration? I know y'all shot that video. You already know out there. That's one of my nice spots out there in Long Island City. So
you already know.
I want to know what gave y'all the inspiration to shoot the video there.
That I think, yeah, that's definitely
That's good location scout.
that was dope. That shit was hot. I ain't know that. I was like, what the fuck is that? Because yo, that's LIC, kid.
Freak Genius be scouting.
Word.
Yeah, Freak
that shit
Genius
was-
be on his job.
The island shit in the beginning, then the graffiti, then just the look of it, son. That was good, man. The videography, you know what I'm saying, the mental, that shit was dope.
Definitely.
Word, you already know.
Genius do his thing, right?
I forgot they still had those things you could look into too, to look across the little telescope.
Shout out to my nigga Freak Genius, man.
Word.
It all started with $1 in a dream, man.
That's what it is,
Definitely
man.
good video.
In the check-in, we got my homie Haynes Boogie from the Island Hop Show. What up, Haynes? Natty G, what's up, girl? And Anonymous, somebody, this is L.I. Fresh in the building. So some of the click is checking in on the check-in, I mean. So that's what it is. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Shout out to everybody that's around where we around, and you know what I mean, showing support. We respect that, you know what I mean? And you know we're going to always show that love back.
For sure, man. So, like, you know what I'm saying? So, real quick, man, I just want, all the listeners and viewers to know, because we have live viewers now, but there's also going to go on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, like, within 24 to 48 hours. So, I just want everybody to know, like, where can they find you, all your social networking, your Twitter, your Facebook, your YouTubes, because we're going to see you perform in a few minutes, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
make sure we take that in the
Yo,
check-in.
definitely, man. Y'all could go, well, let me start with my email. It's tipsy516, that's TIPSY 516 at yahoo.com. And, you know, that's just for any producers that do beats, you know what I'm saying, or anybody for promotional use, you know what I mean? Just holler at me, you know what I mean? After you go check out, you can just Google my name if you want, L Tipsy, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I mean? You could Twitter, L Tipsy TV, or Facebook, L Tipsy, you know what I mean? You're going to find me, you know what I'm saying?
Cool,
you know.
The Twitter, I believe, is Soprano Diamond Mine. And the Facebook, I believe, is the same, Soprano Diamond Mine. If you put in Google A Servelon, SERVELLON, you will definitely find some stuff there too. That, for the most part, that's it. L.I. Fresh, Diamond Mine Records at gmail.com. That's my personal email address. And L.I. Fresh Mixtapes at gmail.com. Any music submission, L.I. Fresh. We also do the mixtape series as well for up and coming artists as well. You had some artists featured on Volume 1 as well too.
Most def.
Yeah.
You already know.
Yeah. Let's not forget YouTube. Because like my man said, YouTube, man. YouTube is what started us, so I respect YouTube 100%. YouTube.com/FreakGeniusTV HD. Don't forget about it. You
That's
heard?
what it is. How about Freak Genius out there? Where can we check him at? Same
Freak
thing,
Genius
YouTube.
TV.
Cool.
At gmail.com. Yeah.
Bet.
Yo, definitely hit that
Rick
man
James,
up
where
to
can they
direct some
find you
of
at, my
your
brother?
videos.
Because we into his performance. Where can they find you at?
And I can't do the Twitter, so I ain't doing it. I can't. Fuck
Yo.
Twitter.
And Google Freak Genius too.
Facebook.
Ricky James.
All right, so you found a Ricky James. You can find me, you know what I'm saying, JT Torres PR. I actually got a business page, you know what I'm saying, it's 100% PR. Check me out on that. I got a group now, 100% PR.
He working.
Public Relations and Marketing got a group. You know what I'm saying? My Gmail, Torres1PR. My Twitter, Torres1PR. Everything
Overtime.
Torres1PR. Real consistent, you know what I'm saying? So check me out. You know what I'm saying? This is the beginning, you know what I'm saying, of a good co-venture that's about to pop off. Strong Island 516-631. And make sure also, man, Strong Island NY at Twitter. And after the show, before you check out the Rebel Click, man, make sure you make a profile for yourself on StrongIsland.com so you can keep in contact with anybody on the show and just network and promote all of, you know what I'm saying, all of your music, beats, merchandise, anything that you do, man, for real, man. PT Spinner, once again, thank you, my good sir, as always. And gentlemen, if y'all could go over there on that side, you know what I'm saying, you could perform your track,
Before
man.
I even,
What
you know
up?
what I mean? I just want to let the people know, man, this is Strong Island. So this is Strong Island love, you know what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank y'all niggas for having us here. You know what I'm
Word,
saying?
man.
We
No,
appreciate that.
Thank you for
know what I'm
coming,
saying?
man. We'll make sure
You
we're about to
already
play
know.
that track, but both of y'all, you already know.
Taboo on Fridays.
You know what
and 1600 in Plainview on Saturdays. You know, we do the parties. The people do the parties too, so
Cool.
come have a good time with us.
No doubt, y'all, no doubt. So let's chop it up real quick, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Let's get into that, you know what I'm saying? You're over there in the corner. You heard? So the track we about to, yeah. Word. Track you about to play right now, you know what I'm saying, is by your homie Soprano and L Tipsy, you know what I'm saying, representing, you know what I mean, that Hempstead, that Freeport, the 516, you know what I'm saying? About to get into that track, you already know, you know what I'm saying? Definitely bump that joint, hard body. You already know. Everybody can't switch it up now. Cats be on some you already snow, but I don't know.
You already know.
Yeah, you already know.
Why they saying snow? Because they sniffing.
They
You already know.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But definitely, y'all, like I said, man.
Thanks
also
for tuning in, everybody.
Word, man. Oh, shout out to you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the people, man.
Cat Ratchet
Shout out
12
to y'all.
in the-
Y'all make it possible.
That's why, yeah, definitely shout the fans.
Y'all make it possible, man. Shout out to y'all. You heard?
Word. You already know.
We love Strong Island, though. We love the world, but we
Allah.
definitely love Strong Island because that's where we from and that's who support us the most.
Yes,
you
sir.
heard?
All right. So we're about to get into it right now.
You already know. You already know. Let's go.
I no doubt.
Yeah.
So about to get into it right now, y'all. Camera right there. You see yourself? Y'all ready?
Hi, Ma.
Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it, y'all.
Mine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We shaking. Yo, Strong Island, what's good?
Would you still kill for the team?
You already know.
Take the rap at any cost.
You already know.
Break bread with the fam. Would you lie on the stand? Take the bullet for your man.
You already know.
Would you still kill for the team?
You already know.
Take the rap at any cost.
You already know.
Break bread with the fam. Would you lie on the stand? Take the bullet for your man.
Man, you already know.
You already know what the game is about. So you lame motherfuckers keep my name out your mouth. Haters always wanna broadcast your failures, but whisper your success, motherfuckers. This is Ally Fresh. Me, I let them hate all day and all night. Cause when they hate, at least you know they doing something right. Oh yeah, you know my game is tight. He mad as shorty blow my dick like a bagpipe. No bull, she ride the bull, cause I make her feel good.
And I keep the pussy full.
She wanna bring her friends and they wanna get with me. Soprano Menage like I was related to Nicki. We have orgies and multiple orgasms. A man never gave a
She
shit.
didn't think that she could have one.
You know Soprano,
I know my motto.
Good food, good sex,
Good drinks, whatever follows.
You still a kill for the team.
You already know.
Take the rap at any cost.
You already know.
Break bread with the fam. Would you lie on the stand? Take the bullet for your man.
You already know.
Would you still a kill for the team?
You already know.
Take the rap at any cost.
You already know.
Break bread with the fam. Would you lie on the stand? Take the bullet for your man.
You already know. You already know me, real nigga never phony. Got a problem for me, I always ride for my homies. Loyalty is everything, and I would never let you down. About to marry the streets, we setting up the wedding now. I've been around, seen the worst shit possible. Run up on my block, I'll be the first nigga popping you. When you move like a follower,
No one
nobody
will
will follow you. Never underestimate, you don't know what I can do. Inside the booth, I'm the truth, nobody acknowledge you. Why is that, nigga, you whack? I wonder who's lying to you. Try to sell me work, I stick you up before I buy from you. Selling pills at top dollar, I'm trying to make a profit too. Cock and shoot, talking like a rider, you gon' ride for who? Not a damn soul, slap you with my hands closed. Still rock my pants low, never let the chance go. All about the damn dough, nigga, you already know.
Still a kill for the team.
You already know.
Take the rap at any cost.
You already know.
Break your bread with the fam. Would you lie on the stand? Would you bullet for your man? You already know. You still a kill for the team. You already know. Take the rap at any cost.
You already know.
Break bread with the fam. Would you lie on the stand? Take the bullet for your man.
You already know.
You already know. Should be a household name. Y'all be saying every day.
Yo, that was what's up. Soprano, El Tipsy, Hempstead, Freeport in the building.
All right, no doubt,
sir,
y'all,
yes,
man.
sir.
So, gentlemen, once again, man, thank y'all for coming out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, Strong Island family. Make sure you stay tuned in right now for the Rebel Click. Got my man DJ Stealth Bomber, DJ Goomba, my man Brando holding it down 9/11 with the block party. You know what I'm saying? So, make sure y'all stay checked in. You know what I'm saying? 516 LINY. It's a movement. You know what I'm saying? Respect it. LI Fresh, you heard? Let's get it.
What up?